Well, hey everyone, it's David again with GDWC, and welcome to our new video series. What I want to do with this video series is show you some indie gems that were submitted to GDWC over the years that have been influenced by these big, AAA blockbuster games that everyone knows about. But before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe to us so you can catch the next videos. This is our top 5 games under 5 influenced by Resident Evil and Last of Us. So, what exactly are the qualifications then for the list? I'm obviously looking for horror vibes, some environmental puzzles, strong characters who can overcome any near-death situations, and most importantly, zombies, or some sort of monster chasing you. And before we get into the actual list, I want to give a special shout out to The Last of Us demake from La Espiral Oscura. Check it out, the game is free on itch.io. Well, okay, on to the actual list, let's go. Alyssa is a horror-themed action-adventure game that's an obvious throwback to the PS1 era Resident Evil games. The stylized pre-rendered visuals, the tank controls, and the clever puzzles feel pulled right out of the era. The game takes place during a fantasy version of the 1920s where you play as Alyssa, stuck in a creepy Victorian mansion as you try to make your way out. You'll face off against doll-like enemies and stuff like this. And the game isn't shy about leaning into its weird sense of humor as well, from eccentric shopkeepers to some of the dialogue. And if you played some of the earliest Resident Evil games, you'll easily see here the mix of old school with the modern sensibilities. Madison is an absolutely terrifying upcoming first-person psychological horror game. It's definitely the scariest game on our list. You play as Luca as you wake up in a mansion, not really knowing how you ended up in a situation. The only way to seemingly end the torture is to follow the instructions of a demon, asking you to commit to a gory ritual. You're armed with an instant camera as you record what's happening around you, uncovering clues as you go. And best of all, the game features randomly activated events and jump scares. So every playthrough will be a little bit different. And even if you've watched someone stream the game and you think you can expect where the jump scares are, you'd be wrong. Madison wants to mess with you. The game is set to come out on July 8th, if you're ready for it. At Dead of Night is part horror film and part horror game.
Maya, I presume. Don't be alarmed.
The game seamlessly blends in FMV cutscenes with real actors and gameplay together to create an extremely unique experience. Resident Evil 1 on the PS1 also tried to incorporate FMVs to, well, people like them now, but maybe not for the right reasons.
No! Don't go!
The experience is completely different here. You play as Maya trying to rescue your friends and escape from this old remote British hotel managed by Jimmy. The problem is, the lanky Jimmy is also a psychopath, as he chases you around the hotel as you try and help your friends and piece together the mystery of who exactly Jimmy is. Being chased around by Jimmy, you can see the influences of Resident Evil's nemesis character, or Mr. X, as they both love to chase and follow you around, creating intense fear and tension. Not Dead Yet is a roguelike first-person shooter where you and up to 4 players can get together and take on waves and waves of increasingly aggressive and tricky zombies as you run around trying to scrap any useless materials so you can craft ammo, build new weapons, and upgrades. The gameplay is fast-paced, leaving you on the edge of defeat just as you clear a wave, and then you have time to recover before the next wave arrives. And you'll really need to coordinate with your team as well. Some of them might have a special weapon that is best dealt with certain situations or certain zombies. And it's not just because of the zombies, but the whole gameplay is influenced by Resident Evil's Mercenary mode, which has been featured in a bunch of their games. And finally, Zombie Simulator changes things up here on the list. In this game, you are the zombies. You play as a horde of zombies as you try and conquer the heavily defended city as you grow your swarm of zombies, try to make it through the waves of machine gun bullets, armored vehicles, and anything you can think of that would try and stop zombies. But with the team's coordination, you can overcome any obstacle. You can bind together to smash through concrete walls or bunch up together to overcome tall walls. It doesn't matter when you have a full-size horde of zombies. The question is, could Joel or any of the characters from the Resident Evil series survive against a horde of zombies that you're in control of? I don't know. So that was that for our 5 under 5. I think I still have a bit of time to do an outro. Well, anyways, let me know what game was your favorite, and as well, do you think that you're brave enough to face off against the psychopath Jimmy, or go through Madison the game? I can, just with the lights on. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Until next time.